Hello, it is the cousin, and today I am trying Nesquik Milky and Yummy milk chocolate with milk filling. It's pretty good, but that's not what we're doing today, because today we are doing another episode of beer tasting.
I get a kick out of brew.
So today it is Wednesday night, although this should be Saturday's video. The last beer tasting we did was the Kozel, which I did on Monday, and I found it quite underwhelming. Yeah, so yesterday I didn't actually do a beer tasting because I went to the cinema with Jade or Ashley Spencer to see Predator Badlands, and then when we were coming back, we made that random Kinder Surprise video, which I guess is just going to be Friday's video, which leaves us with today's video, which is Saturday. So I was going to try and do this video yesterday after getting back from the cinema, but as I was going to the corner shop, it was closing, so I thought, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. And here we are. So this beer tasting we're doing was gonna be the one I did on Monday. I picked this beer up, looked at it, and I thought, let me check if there's any more Polish beers, and that's when I picked up the Kozel. So this is the one I was originally gonna do that day. And it is Pilsener, Cerveza desde 1913, Orgullo Ecuatoriano, a Spanish or South American beer. I'm guessing South American. Okay, Ecuadorian. And Griffo knows we've got an Ecuadorian friend. Maybe one day he'll feature on the channel. So yeah, this is, I don't know why I picked it up. I think I just saw Pilsener and I was like, well, that's a word I associate with beer. Let's buy it. But I have to admit, in that section, there did seem to be a lot of South American beers. So maybe we're going to go, after being in Africa and then Central Europe, we're going to go to South America. It's like a worldwide beer thing here. So yeah, and also I was with Mr. Horsted today, and he said he might have a few beers to do. I think he's going to the Clarkson's farm on Friday, which is yesterday for you guys. So he doesn't know what to expect, but he said he might be trying a few more beers while he's out there. So yeah, but this, anyway, this is Pilsner, the first Ecuadorian beer. I know South Americans can party hard sometimes. So it says here, Nuestra tradición, nuestra esencia, con mota, lupolo, unión. And I have no idea what that means. And then it just says Cerveza Pilsner desde 1913, Orgullo Ecuatoriano beer. And it says it in multiple languages here. I thought it was, I know I saw something that said Malta on it, but I've realized that's just the Spanish word for malt. It's 4% and a product of Ecuador. It's got a nice little pint engraved on the side here. Yeah, it's not a bad looking bottle, to be honest. It looks like a beer, and then it's got a map of Ecuador there and then a little Pilsner bottle cap. So I'll give you guys a 360. So there you have it. It's got this like pattern in the background with, is that what's on the, is that the symbol on the Ecuadorian flag just there in this, like, I wouldn't say it's yellow, it's like a goldy yellow with red. It says Pilsner along here, and then got all the other stuff around it. Pretty self-explanatory. And then as we go around to the back, you can see an engraving of the pint just here, and then we've got all the boring shit on the back. Product of Ecuador just somewhere down there with the percentage, little Pilsner logo, and then another, where's it gone? get another pint engraving there. And then I'm just going to bring the camera up here so you can see the neck where you've got that Ecuadorian map, and then the bottle cap, which I shall show you later. So for its design, I mean, it's not the most standout design, if I'm honest, but it does look like a cozy South American beer. Like, you look at this, like kind of like their equivalent of a Budweiser, just something really casual is what I'm getting from this. So I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It just does look like beer. So for that, I could give it at least a 3. Could I give it a 4? I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 on design. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of Jacobs, the cracker company, which I associate with Wallace and Gromit, which is very far from what this is, but you know what I mean? If you look at the logo, the colours, I don't know, this just, from a distance, I'd be like, is that a Jacobs branded beer? But no, this is Pilsner, Ecuadorian. Yeah, so 3.5 on design. It's a twisty top, I believe, but it's been really cold, so my fingers are sensitive. Oh yeah, that does twist. So this is basically a Budweiser, a South American Budweiser. And then you've got the Pilsner bottle cap there. Not the most exciting bottle cap, have to admit. Maybe I'm being generous giving it a 3. But if it tastes like a Budweiser, it could be a high score. So let's give it a try. Cheers. That's actually pretty good. And I just remembered, before we went to the cinema yesterday, me and Joe went to Nando's, and this guy got honey. He had halloumi fries and he said dip it in the honey, and I thought, you know what, I like honey beer. I liked the Perla Miodova. Gave it a top tier beer rating, but not with spicy food. Obviously the halloumi fries weren't spicy, but then what this guy did was he started mixing the honey with the hot sauce and putting it all over his food. What an animal. And that's going to be the skit that I put at the end of the video, because that was honestly criminal. So now that's off my chest. I suppose this kind of does look like the combination of honey and Nando's in a weird way with the colour scheme. Yeah, no, I don't know. Am I just waffling? Let's drink some more. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm definitely getting like a South American Budweiser. It's actually quite refreshing. It's not got the strongest taste, but it's got a good taste. I think I could give that a 4. It looks like something that would be a 4. I'm guessing this is something that the South Americans can just casually drink. Yeah, it is pretty weak compared to some of the other beers we've done, especially. But it does seem like a casual drink. I could recommend this for, you know, like parties, social gatherings where you just have a few beers, or you bring a crate of beers with you. This is the sort of thing that you'd bring. Maybe bring loads of these to Butlins. Yeah, and I think I'd give its overall a 4 as well, because, you know, 3.5 on design, a 4 on taste. It is just a good beer, like a casual beer. If you want something strong, this isn't what I'd recommend, but if you just want a casual beer, a cold beer at the end of the day, nothing too heavy, why not? Mix it up from the casual Budweiser, but this is very much in that domain. I think Budweiser's stronger though, because this is only 4%, so you're not going to get absolutely fucked off it. So there you go, Pilsner. Gracias, amigo. Buenos dias. And some other Spanish stuff. Please like, subscribe, share, and all that other shit, and cheers. This guy has just got honey all over his Nando's, and now he's mixing hot sauce with the honey. What are you?
I'm Chad Ashley Spencer.